No one gives a fuck. No one literally gives a fuck until you're dead. And I'm really gonna get into that right now. Like, for example, taking all these big names that passed away, like Pac, Biggie, XXX Tentacion, fucking Robin Williams, Whitney Houston, all of that shit. No one gave a fuck when they were alive, right? And then the moment they die, word gets out, and then you have all this big ass publicity, you have all this big ass fucking supporters that come out of the fucking woodwork and talk about how much they loved you and how much they cared about you and how much they should have did this, or what if Saga, what if we did this, and what if this happened, and XYZ, this person. Now y'all are some really fucked up piece of shit people. Everyone's fucked up. All of y'all humans is fucked up. You wanna know why? Because the moment when someone, right, is okay in your defense, right, but the moment when someone dies, that's when you want to care. Like, really ask yourself that. That's when you want to care. That's when you want to go above the mile, extra above and beyond for that person because they died. Well, guess luck, honey. Guess what, honey? You can't do shit now because the person's dead. The person's gone. That's what makes people fucking fake as fuck, because they only want to support you when you die. They're not there for you when you're there, when you're dealing with the most fucked up shit and trauma and the heavy amount of fucking darkness, and you're just falling in a fucking hole without no one to pull you out. You see, my friends, that's what depression feels like. And that's why people kill themselves, because they see it as like the only way out, and like no one gives a fuck until it's done, which is true, because the amount of support and the amount of all this shit should have happened when the person was alive. Take 13 Reasons Why for the best example. Clay, all this shit, right, started to really care about Hannah when she died. And then all of a sudden he wants to go above and beyond and then all this shit and do all this shit for Hannah because he so-called loved her. But why didn't you do that shit when the bitch was alive? Plain and simple. People only do shit, people only want to feel like they need to do something is when the person's died. And that shouldn't be the case. That's the problem with every single individual. And it's sickening. It's just, it's really fucked up. And that's one of the main problems that people have, that people that have with depression, because they feel like it's the only way out. It's the only way out and no one cares until it happens. Literally. Right? And then they feel like they're just annoying because they could be explaining shit to you on numerous occasions and you just, they just feel like people don't understand unless if that other person is dealing with depression and anxiety the same way they are dealing with it. That's the only way people are gonna fucking understand. Other than that, it's like, why am I wasting my breath? Why is she wasting her breath? Why is he like, you know, why are you wasting your breath explaining yourself to someone that you've been explaining to yourself to, like, on constant numerous occasions, and they just can't take it in, so you just keep things to yourself and just say fuck it, because what's the fucking use? The whole moral to all of this, no one gives a fuck unless you're dead. That's the plain thing all about this. That's the main core of all about this. And people are just not gonna learn. They're not gonna learn. Like, this shit's been going on for years and years and years. It needs to stop. The same thing with blacks on blacks killing each other, but I'm not even gonna get into that shit. People only give a fuck when you're dead. End of story. Expect the unexpected. Bye, bitch.
Hey, coming from the next lane. Won't rock with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie face, he got a body.
No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, her bone raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, her bone raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, her bone raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, I swear to God I do magic. I fought that bitch and I vanished. Pull up on white vans at them denim. Her pussy looks Kylie Jenner. Look at your freaking tip pussy to eat it to y'all. My did my aunt, she ruler. Just like a baby, she drooling. I just might pass it to fully, yo. Bro, I might did make a wish. All of my daddies are kicked. Let's just everyone not like Nick. I know where the combat finishes. Bro, I might did make a wish. All of my daddies are kicked. Let's just everyone not like Nick. I know where the combat finishes. One raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, one raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, one raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram. My skin peanut butter color, inside whip is really jet. Yeah, one raw with a Glock, I can't really rock. Teardrop on my homie fit, he caught a body. No DM, I'm her LCM on Instagram.
Ask me the question again. Ask me the question again.
No, I was saying, how does the story end? And
How does it end? I live as long as I possibly can, so these kids can see as possible, and then boom, I die either of old age or from a fucking, or somebody murder me or some shit. Fuck it.